And we are on lights, camera, action. Hello, hello, everyone. How are you tonight? How are you? If it's morning, whatever time it is, how are you? People, um, tonight discussion is going to be kind of upsetting, and we'll also try to make it um, lively because sometimes I really wonder what is wrong with human beings. I really do. And I am one, I follow most of the news people throughout the various Caribbean islands, the OECS, CARICOM, internationally, wherever. I follow them, and I in particularly like Mikey Hutchinson, I think Hutchinson, yeah. I in particularly like Mikey, and he has his own media business or whatever, doing very well. And I saw this on his page last night. He operates a page just like me, but he's more advanced than me since he's been in that forever. And it really broke my heart. Now, knowing me, anybody who knows me know that I'm a sports junkie. I love sports. And this is where I get my high, on sports and on music. And I have been following this world-class athlete. His discipline is javelin throwing. His name is Anderson Peters from the Spice Isle of Grenada. And when I read Mikey's headline, I was like, what the hell is going on here? I'm like, what the hell is going on here? So, I was like in shock. I was like in shock. So I'm like saying Mikey's headline is incorrect. I am saying Mikey's headline has a problem. I say, nah, that cannot be true. So, because I am still in disbelief. So what I decided to do, I decided to read some of the comments before I go read the article, because I could not believe his headline. Right? I really could not believe his headline. And my people, it is sad. Human beings have started to act like animals. I don't think I should say human beings have started to act like animals, because not even the animals sometimes behave like us. And it was just heart-wrenching. It was like, okay, this is not really happening, Soraya. You're just watching this, you're just watching this. Nothing really happened. Let me see if I can tell you what I saw on Mikey's stuff. I am going to show you evidence a little later, but I just could not believe that. And his headline was, raw footage showing men believed to be crew members from Trinidad beating Grenadian star javelin athlete Anderson Peters aboard a party boat. Some viewers may find this to be disturbing. Discretion is advised. It was very disturbing. I thought I was in a dream. Have people gotten to be so uncontrollable that we do what we want, how we want, when we want, without being accountable for our actions? This borders on insanity. But anyway, allow me to welcome everybody on YouTube, everybody on Facebook. Welcome to my show, Think. I am your host, Soraya Alexander, better known as So. And this is the show you need to share. This is the show y'all need to share. Y'all afraid to share because if y'all share, y'all do not want to be castigated by other people, but you have to think and be your own person. You have to think and be your own person. And let me thank, Jackie Roberts, thanks for the coffees. At least there are people who like truth and appreciate my honesty for not being part of corruption. That when the facts presents itself, you make your decision. And many people are supporting people and not the holistic framework of country. So many have run away, but let me tell you, they are missing good food. Because I watch the lives these people have gravitated to, and it really shows me the low IQ. Because when they say St. Lucia has the lowest IQ, I tend to believe it. Because you run away from somebody speaking the truth to somebody who insults women, to somebody who disrespects another man's mother, and say all sorts of lies on women. And this is the quality of the show y'all run to. It tells me y'all are not firm. It tells me you are not focused. It tells me you run to anything. Because think about it. If you could run to anything, you would want anything or anybody to lead you. But critical thinkers who have joined me would want to be part of a movement where they think for the betterment of themselves and the country. They would want to think for the betterment of themselves and the country. And it amazes me. People, you see, when I tell you, trust no one, it is very, very true when you say trust no one. Because people don't care. They would do anything. Because when you say to me that you will get an intellectual discourse and, it makes your organization look bad, that you have descended to the abyss, right? Making a mockery of women, insulting. Is that what y'all have become? Accepting a man who disrespects women? Who disrespect Emma Hippolyte, who disrespect everybody, who disrespect another politician's mother, and you all gravitate towards it. How would thinking people, how would independent people gravitate to your organization if that's the behavior y'all are condoning? Raise the level, raise the bar, jump high. It is sad, but it tells me the quality of your thinking to be associated with such filth. It tells me the quality of your thinking. It tells me that you are not ready to raise the bar, because we need to raise the bar in every sector, every area of our lives. It tells me y'all have no respect for your mother. Now, don't worry with the numbers watching the show. Look at the quality, the intellectual discourse, the documentation that is presented. People don't want that. They would gravitate to slander Roro and to see them and to see these people. And y'all expect people to gravitate towards your organization. These same people will sit on the fence and leave you all there. Now, my people, let us take a coffee break. Now, in the coffee break, It is for you to support the show, so we earn money to take care of the expenses of the show. Okay, so you purchase a digital coffee, and I would love to thank, Jackie Roberts for purchasing coffee. She said, so it's so much easier. I don't have, it's just, you go in, you do your business, support the show, support good things. People don't support good things. They support things that would bring other people down. You know the kind of person I am. I cannot sit with a group of people and just they're bringing down somebody for foolishness. If it's factual information, you go after the politicians, what they did, what they do. But to just be saying things for saying things for likes, it means to say that you are mentally deranged. And it means to say that birds of a feather flock together. I am a thinker, and I just don't gravitate to rubbish. Take a listen of our video. Welcome back, my people. Thanks for viewing. Again, support the show. And sometimes I really feel sad for the ignorance being displayed. And I saw the government of St. Lucia, and I must commend the moderators or whoever is in charge of the government information system now. I really applaud you for pinning on your page that you're not going to accept disrespect and slander, defamatory statements, and on the cursing, you won't accept that. I want to say bravo to you for raising the bar, because apparently many people in St. Lucia are not able to raise the bar. They love the garbage. They love the filth. And I'm telling you, people, when in this life, people say they line by themselves, they do everything by themselves, you have to just say nothing and let them be. Because every day we see the disrespect of this man. And another thing I want to say, people, corruption, we must never condone corruption. Explain to me, why must the government of St. Lucia, or any government as a matter of fact, why should a government, and this is why people don't like So-So, because I do not support wrongdoing. Not now, not ever. Why must I, Soraya Alexander, build a house on crown lands overlooking the sea, and then the government is saying to me, you have to remove your house within 28 days, and thereafter you pay $250 a month, and you have to face the courts? Why must I now, Soraya Alexander, run to Joachim Henry and say to him, you have to ensure that they don't put me out. You have to ensure that I get that property. You have to ensure you talk to DCA. We are asking politicians to be corrupt when we do that. So the politicians are a reflection of us. However, I like the fact that the government is pushing back. I like the fact that the government is pushing back in saying we are going to do things above board. It means that if I am asking my representative of Castro Southeast, Joachim Henry, to break the rules for me, it means he has to do it for everybody. You know, our country right now, The thinking of our country, of our people, needs to be elevated. Me asking Joachim to do that is wrong. I am putting the minister in a compromising position to do wrong for me to secure my vote. Now, I'm very proud of my rep of Castries Southeast for saying, for saying that he preferred to become unpopular than to do wrong. That's a step in the right direction, because people need to think. The biggest problem we have in this country, everybody believes everybody's supposed to break the rules for you. They're not supposed to break the rules. This is why I try to do everything above board. What I can afford, I buy. And if I cannot buy it in cash, I'm not buying it, especially in this day and age. And why should I continue doing lives cursing, disrespecting my rep, telling him, because you're not helping me, you this, you that, you this, you that. Now, I heard Jeremiah Norbert, because he's the one involved in that situation. I was just, using my rep and myself. We're not in that. From the time I rep one, I have never seen him, and that's fine, because I don't need to see him. We just need to work for the people of Castries Southeast. I need to see him. So, I listened to Jeremiah today and I applaud you, Jeremiah, because, and me too, this is what I have done with all the insults from this mental patient and all the insults from his co-conspirators. All I do, I ignore it, because I am not going to abase myself to a mental patient, because I believe the mental patient needs help. And I was very proud of Jeremiah, because Jaim called him. I just happened to was scrolling on my iPad, and I happened to see Jaim Zafenu. I scrolled and I saw it. So I said, let me listen to what they were saying, because it's good to know, read the comments, hear what they're saying, keep your ears cooked to know what's going. You have to. That's the way you learn, and you can come and tell people what's going on. So I decided to keep my ears cooked to what's happening there. So Jaim called, Jeremiah answered. And Jeremiah Norbert was speaking about the situation. And I could understand where he's coming from. You could have sensed that he was very displeased that this mental patient was talking about his mother in such a way, accusing his mother of stuff that she knows nothing about. And what I loved about what Jeremiah said, and this is the position I've taken too, because this mental patient have been attacking me left, right, and center, doing all sorts of crazy things. But when you are at peace, you will not give these kind of people the time of day. So Jeremiah said, the mental patient, all you can do is to pray for him. And he believes this person has many issues. And I totally agree with him. Jeremiah was so calm, cool, and collective when debating this. It tells me this young man has integrity. Because let me tell you, the attacks on Jeremiah is so nasty. It is so vile and nasty. That Jeremiah could stay so calm. And he said, it's one thing, you want to attack me as a minister, but to put my mother in it. And what hurts me, people that should know better and want to represent our country are involved in these things. Y'all are not thinking. People are not, and let me tell you something, St. Lucians, those who are thinking, my thinkers, and this is the life y'all have to share. Y'all are quick to share the lives where people slander and defame people and say all manner of evil about people. But y'all are not quick to share the life for truth. Y'all will come and listen, and y'all will go because so is not here quarreling, saying bad things, putting music to your ears. The music I want to put to your ears is that you think. And I think, and I believe that the United Workers' Party need to disassociate themselves from this mental patient. Because think about it, the volatile, vicious attack on Jeremiah Norbert and myself by this mental patient needs to be stopped. And how can we embrace this kind of behavior? Y'all are not thinking. And we have a culture in this country. Excuse me, let me drink some water, my people. My producer, can you just shift it a little bit for me, please? I think it's causing me to cough. I can't take heat, I can't take cold. It have to be balanced, my people. So let's get back to it, and I believe, listen to Jeremiah. I have listened to Jeremiah speak on that situation twice on 2 different media houses. And I've listened to Jeremiah. And Jeremiah sounds like the man or like the young man that you come to him, he will try to help you. But every day, let me tell you, I think that is, I know this is witchcraft. You cannot be at people like that. You are Jeremiah Norbert, you are Soraya Alexander 24/7. This is witchcraft, and the witchcraft is mental illness. And Jeremiah is correct. And please stand your ground. Do not let, and like Jeremiah said, and to see people supporting lawlessness. And I will show you about the Grenada situation in a little while. And to see people supporting lawlessness. You're telling, and this is what we have to stop. You're telling a body to cast a blind eye and just do wrong things. We must always err on the side of truth and do what is right. And Jeremiah was right in saying that he is not the DCA. Okay? He doesn't manage Crown Lines. He's not the DCA. Why must he override them? And this is what our country and all countries try to establish, is law and order. People need to sit and take a look at themselves and think, you are supporting lawlessness. We must not be in a position whereas because I do not like this person or I do not support this person, that you cannot see the truth before you. Because if everybody because there is a criteria, I understood, for Crown Lands and whatever. You cannot do what you want and expect the Minister of Government, Jeremiah Norbert, to do wrong. And if you do wrong, Jeremiah Norbert, it will come against you. And it's all those things. This is why the new bill, the special prosecutor bill, was passed to stop those things. Because right now, and I am very proud that Jeremiah did that. Because right now, if Jeremiah Norbert decided, okay, he called Crown Lands Office, DCA, just pass that under the table, give that to me. You know what will happen? I'll explain to you. And this is why I say people don't think. People don't think. People just do things crazily. Let's say that happened. It's done under the table. Jeremiah do everything under the table. The mental patient get the house and land. A neighbor or anybody else, it don't even have to be a neighbor, anybody else decide to take what happened and bring it to the special prosecutor, and a case is filed against Jeremiah Norbert, it would be his reputation. And he would go down because he influenced public officials to do wrong things. Y'all are not thinking. This country is too small for people to believe they can do what they want. And our problem in this country is that everybody knows everybody. But my biggest issue is people that's supposed to know better. And it is amazing. Somebody sent me a screenshot. It is amazing that my show at the time had 34 people watching it, and the mental patient show had 342 people watching. And tell me, what do you get out of the show? The 34 people who were on my show, they got a lot of food for thought, and they went on to think. But the 342, what they got? Because they want raw, they want bacchanal, they want insults to be thrown at people, nastiness. I'm not going to come and do this. I'm not going to do this. And I believe Jeremiah Noble is a young boy. You do not get a young minister. Do not get yourself. No, he's not a minister yet. No, he's the deputy speaker of the house. Do not get your hands dirty in things that you're not supposed to be involved with. We must learn to work for things. We must learn to do things above board. That doesn't mean that provisions are not there to help people move forward. But in this country, we have a tendency of wanting to do anything, and I am happy that cycle is being broken. We want a job, and this person must give it to us because they are a friend or we know them, and somebody else with all their experience, their education, work hard, is left out in the cold because a friend of a friend of a friend knows this person, and this person gets the job. We must stop this in this country. Many people have left and run away from the show because they do not want truth. They want bacchanal, But I'm here to tell you, we should never ask any minister of government or our district representatives to do wrong things to appease us. Now, my people, we are going to take a coffee break, so where you can go and buy coffees. We're back. And we are back. Now, we're rapping, we're talking, because I really think our people need to do better. Many people, and if you want to sponsor the show, our email is there, email us, I'm waiting for some sponsorship. We're ready for some people because you got to sponsor a good thing. This is life. This is good. So my people, want me not to be honest. People want me to sing their tune. People want me to just play blind and only speak one narrative. And I'm telling you, in the past, because moving forward, I hope this culture of bribery is broken. People are saying to me, like I don't even have my phone here with me, but I'll paraphrase. My phone is charging. My phone, I did so much stuff on it today. So I'm actually using my iPad, my computer. I have it on my computer, but I don't want to open it. I'll just paraphrase for you. Because of me being a very honest person and putting right where right's supposed to go, Somebody who was a member of my Buy Me a Coffee sent me a message saying, oh, I thought you said you'd be talking about young people and thing, but I see you move on the other side, meaning I'm supporting the St. Lucia Labour Party. The person said it's my prerogative, who is me, and whatever. I said, do you want me to cancel your membership? And I just canceled it. I will not allow anybody to hold me to ransom to speak what they want me to speak. And it is funny, people are saying that, all the time I'm showing, I'm speaking, you see who I am, and telling me I've gone to the other side. I've gone to meet my Heavenly Father because that's the only place I can go. Our thought process, our thinking. If you want to be a better person, you have to look at the evidence. You have to look at what is before you and make your decision. Why do you think our country is like this? Because everybody wants you to think one way. And this is bribery. That I must speak your language. And it is a shame. It is a shame that our people cannot think for themselves. Let us be a people of honor, of valor, and I'm sure many people in their walk of life have encountered this thing. It is better to lose $1 million and to walk away with your integrity. Nobody can give you your integrity, only you. Let's stop the culture of bribery. Let's stop the culture of if you don't support me or if you don't say what I want you to say, I will not help you out. Let us do things for our brothers and our sisters with an open heart. If you help somebody, help that person with an open heart. When we are able to get to this point, our country will be better. Now, on to lighter stuff. Well, I have to give a little bit of heavy stuff, but in the end, it was a pleasure. It was a pleasure. Now, I am the kind of person, your actions tell me what you are going to do for somebody. We have our Commonwealth athletes came back to St. Lucia on Tuesday, and they were greeted by the members of Parliament. Well done. Well done, young people. Yeah, just shift it a little for me, please, Mr. Producer. I don't know, it's really cold. Thank you. Well done to Julian Alfred. And, young lady, just stay focused. And again, thinking. At least I will tell you, Julian, you are a thinker. Because again, in the effort to make somebody else look bad, people were saying she should just walk past them straight on the airport. She should not take the welcome home. She should just go about her business. This own St. Lucia. You are not thinking, because many of you are in your feelings. You want the young lady to do wrong, but she is a professional. She's an athlete, soon to go to the big leagues and make up millions. You're telling her to do wrong things. Y'all are not thinking. Why would Miss Alfred do that? If she had done that, I would be upset with her. She is a star. She is known. And many of you are not asking the young lady to just pass them straight. Do not go to the welcome and trying to cause bacchanal. How many of you really watch sports? If you are a sports fanatic like me, and I doubt many of you are, you're saying to the young lady to just go, to just pass them. Pass them for what? Pass them for what? Let me tell you, the commentators at the Commonwealth, at World Athletics, text us when they have their different meets, Julian Alfred, Junior Alfred St. Lucia. This young lady's name is promoting St. Lucia. And this is why I say many people have selfish motives. Because they don't love you, Julian. They don't love you to say, oh, it is Julian, and that's why we're telling you to pass them straight. No. And I heard your district rep, Dr. Hiller, saying that, you're just starting in the junior stages, and you will, progress, and then the government would make you an ambassador for St. Lucia, put you on the map. And I know you are going to go far. All I want you, and on my last show, I know when you were upset, I said when you were upset about the uniform, sometimes you just have to be mentally strong, because when you're an athlete, a lot of things happen, and just push, and be very careful who is in your circle. When you're going on a race, even ask your family, your friends, if it's not positive at the time, don't say it to me, I will push. And this is what I am saying. People are not thinkers. So let's look at the welcome for Julian. Welcome home, team. We are proud of each and every one of you, and let us continue to send positive vibes to our athletes. And Miss Julian Alfred won the silver medal at the Commonwealth game for the 100 meters, and this is just so remarkable. Let us start a movement to really push our athletes, to push our young scientists, to push our trade people who want to start business. Let's push them. And you are here watching me. I have the talent, I have the intellectual skills and everything. But this production, as I've always said to you, is my 17-year-old son, who is just a natural talent. Right? Just a natural talent. The clean, the nice, the graphics, the production, everything is all his. So we need to support our young people, and it is okay if somebody is doing better than you. It is okay. It is okay if it doesn't mean that you have to be jealous and fight the person down. And think for yourself that if I'm happy for this person, my time is going to come. And when you are a positive person, like in Julian Alfred case, where someone's telling her, pass straight, do not go to the ceremony, because you do not see the bigger picture for the young lady. You are only dealing with your selfish desires. You all need to think. But many of you have resorted to a mental patient's Facebook Live. And it tells me that our people have a problem. And if women can sit and allow a mental patient to disrespect other women and ministers, it tells me our society has gone mad. So telling Miss Alfred this thing doesn't make sense. I wish her the best, and I wish her to climb and climb and climb until she cannot climb again. And the government of St. Lucia, I know, I'm not even going to say to chastise them, but I know this will never happen again in terms of she being unhappy, she didn't get her kids in time. But I am positive that this young lady is going to be taken care of. And I'm happy about that. Be happy for people. Be joyous for people. Now, since I'm on the athlete side, right? I spoke to you about Anderson Peters. If you do not know who Anderson Peters is, I will show you who he is in a video, and then I will show you what happened to him last night, which was very unfortunate. The world has gone mad. People do not care. People doing what they want, how they want. They don't care. There's no decency in this world again. Where has decency gone? Why can't we resolve conflict? We may not always agree with each other, but why can't we resolve conflict? So before I show you what transpired, I am going to show you a video of who is Anderson Peters of Grenada.
Peters then, Anderson Peters, who, remember, has fond memories of this place. This is where he won the world title 3 years ago. Now, needs to find 90.88. Oh, it looks huge. Now then, has he done it? Has he picked the pocket of Vadlec? Right with the last throw. We still have, of course, Julian Weber still to come, but goodness me, have we got some last-minute drama here in Doha. Well, the stadium waits, and it looks big enough. Oh, it's just come through, 93.07. It's the world lead, not enough. And there's the man, Thomas Röhler, who holds the meeting record. I mentioned 93.90. His record is safe. He'll be relieved, but goodness me, Anderson Peters, absolutely enormous. The 5th longest throw in history.
So this is Anderson Peters. He's an Olympic medalist, gold medalist. He won gold at the World Athletics last month, and he won the silver at the Commonwealth game in javelin. However, last night he was brutally assaulted on some party boat by 5 security people from Trinidad. I'm going to play you the video so you'll have a look at it for yourself. This is barbaric behavior, and from the police of Grenada, they are investigating what happened. 5 men, you saw what happened. The guy in blue is Anderson Peters, the athlete, the icon of Grenada, where he placed Grenada on the map. This young man is only about 24 years, very talented, and they beat him up. But we don't know what happened, so the police has to investigate it. But the audacity of these men, after the guy tried to stand up, that's the one in blue, after he tried to stand up, they push him in the sea. Many things could have gone wrong. Suppose you pushed him and it was close to one of the blades of the boat. Suppose you pushed him and he injured his spine and he cannot be an athlete again. Suppose when you had pushed him, he drowned. He couldn't swim, but there was this guy, this Rasta guy, trying to pull him out of the water. Whatever was the reason, this was wrong and barbaric to treat him like this. What could have gone so wrong? And I heard it is Trinidadians that beat him up, 5 Trinidadians, the security of the boat. Now, we do not know. We're waiting to hear what the management or the owners of the vessel have to say concerning this madness. The Grenadians were upset last night. Many people could not have slept. What went wrong so much? What went wrong so much that you could not have solved it amicably? Now, we have to wait for the police investigation into this. However, I do not care what transpired before, and let me tell you why. Anderson Cooper didn't look like he was retaliating towards y'all. The 5 of you jump in like a bunch of devils. Y'all jump in. Hole is like, and when let me tell you, human beings, I think human beings have just gone mad. Imagine the man stand up and he's not even retaliating to say he's fighting. You push him in the sea. Now, I listened to Troy Gavry on this morning. He was on point with another gentleman, and he was very passionate. He was livid, and I would be livid. Imagine that has been done to Darren Sammy, Johnson Charles, Laverne, or our girl Julian. We all would be livid. This is barbaric treatment. I do not care what transpired. All of y'all were beating him and throw him into the sea. Nighttime? Are you people insane? Are you people insane? Your right could turn you wrong. And another thing I don't understand, and maybe it should be policy that not only the Grenadian government, but also in St. Lucia, that we provide security personnel to our star athletes. They're giving so much to their country, at least provide them with security personnel wherever they're going. Because, excuse me, if Anderson, my producer laughing at me, I burped so hard. It happens, people. Maybe I drink so much water. If Anderson Peters had security personnel, maybe these 5 men would have never tried that. Or if they did, they would have gotten licks. If they did, they would have gotten licks. This is barbaric. So it's either 2 things that our star athletes in the Caribbean, because that cannot happen in the States. It would not happen, right? The Grenadians can't even try that in Trinidad. The Grenadians cannot even try that in Trinidad because they might bury them under the boat. And you're coming to the people's show and treating the guy like this? So, two things. Our governments provide these star athletes with security, or they may have to push their hands in their pockets and hire security personnel. This is wrong on all levels. This is just wrong. You know, we would not condone such behavior. Just wrong on all levels. So we're going to take a coffee break right now. We are back. In summation, think for yourself. Women have pride and dignity. We want men to respect us, but yet many of you are allowing the mental patient to cause you to be part of the disrespect to women. Think for yourself. Do not be involved in bribery, in corruption. And I'm hoping that the authorities in Grenada deal with this guy, these 5 guys, for beating up her star. Because this is insane. This is totally insane. I want to thank many of you, who continue coming to listen. Share the live. Ask your friends to come in. Support the show. This is good ground. And many people have gotten vexed with me and said the worst things about me because you know why? I am honest and I stand on the word and the principle of truth because I am a thinker. You be a thinker and I'll see you when I see you.